Thanks for that. But let's move on. An External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar met with the newly appointed U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who in Washington, D.C. Now, the two leaders also attended the first ever Quad under the new Trump administration. Parikshit is joining in with us to give us more details on what's happening here. Parikshit, good afternoon.
Well, yes, this was an important meeting, the first meeting between the Indian government and the US government after the Trump administration took over. So External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar was there in the US. He had a one-on-one bilateral meeting with Marco Rubio, the new US Secretary of State. What is notable is the fact that when Trump's inauguration ceremony was taking place, Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister, was one of the leaders sitting in the front rows of the hall. Having said that, immediately after Rubio took over, there was a meeting of Quad leaders, Quad foreign ministers in Washington, D.C., followed by a one-on-one meeting with Jaishankar. Now, what was this meeting about? One was to widen the India-US bilateral relationship, the economic partnership, continue the emphasis on emerging technologies, defense, for the future as well. A lot of work has happened in the Biden administration, and clearly India would like to take that forward as well. There was a discussion on irregular migration as well. This has been a concern from the United States for the last few years. Recently, as early as November last year, the US had conveyed to India that there are approximately 18,000 Indian nationals illegally staying in the United States. Some of them are in detention centers, and they would have to be sent back. So the Ministry of External Affairs has said that, yes, there is a migration and mobility arrangement with the United States. And because India wants to push and encourage more legal migration, they will support any kind of move by the United States to check this illegal migration into the US. So it is quite possible in the days to come, India and US might come to some sort of arrangement to allow these people to be deported back to India. However, nothing has been finalized as yet. The immediate focus from the Indian side would be to ensure that the trading partnership continues. There is the possibility of talks on a free trade deal reviving as well, with several former Trump administration officials telling us that, yes, the Trump administration and the Trump cabinet wants a trade deal with India. It could be on the lines of the US-Japan trade deal as well.
Okay, Parikshit, thank you so much for the latest update coming in on that front there. We'll keep an eye out on more updates.